ranking every NFL team in the NFL playoffs this year, starting from 14 and going down to 1. You guys ready?
So ready.
All right. At 14, I have the Dolphins. I think they'd have a chance if they have Tua. They are a long way from that. So with Skylar Thompson, I give them absolutely zero chance against the Bills.
At 14, I have the Dolphins. I think with Tua, they have a chance. I think with Teddy, they have a prayer. And I think with Skylar Thompson, they should just stay home.
At 14, I have the Las Vegas Raiders. Without Derek Carr, anything is possible.
That's true.
At 13, I have the Ravens, Dolphins.
At 13, I have the Giants, Daniel Jones.
13, I have the Dolphins, the last. Oh, I ruined the joke.
Yeah, that was terrible. 12, go ahead.
At 13, I have the Ravens.
12. At 12.
Oh, wait. Never mind.
We made it 2. We almost did.
It's pretty funny, though. I think we're off to a good start.
We're keeping all this in. Let's just keep.
Yeah.
This is fine. Cut it out of the TikTok. This is fine for YouTube.
At 12, I have the Seahawks. I'm actually rooting for them. I think they have a chance, if not for anything else, then usually in the NFL, when every statistical category is against you, it usually just flips and you actually win.
At 12, I have the Ravens. Lamar Jackson is going to be a Patriot in a couple months, so that's all you need to know about how that game is going to go.
At 12, I have the Ravens. They're going to have to pull off a miracle, and then maybe they can get Lamar Jackson back, and that's a lot of maybes.
At 11, I have the Chargers. I don't see how Brandon Staley doesn't do time in a federal penitentiary after this. One of these days he'll figure out a week 18, but I guess it's not going to be this year.
At 11, I have the Seahawks. Geno, it's time to write back.
At 11, continuing with the theme of teams that don't really have a quarterback, I have the Giants.
At 10, continuing with the theme of teams that don't have a quarterback, I have the Vikings. I think they're the most favored team to get upset this weekend in Wildcard Weekend.
At 10, continuing the theme of a team who doesn't have a quarterback, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
At 10, I have the Jaguars. They're just like my whatever team. Like, whatever.
At 9, I have the Giants. I think they're good enough to beat the Vikings, who I had at 10, and that's about it. So they're at 9. Just simple math on that one.
That's good math. At 9, I have the Chargers. Brandon Staley played his best wide receiver until he got hurt last week, and now his best wide receiver will not be playing in Justin Herbert's first playoff game. So, prison for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 9, I also have the Chargers. I don't know how you do that. That'd be so much higher if they just rested. Just rest.
It was a meaningless game.
Yes. At 8, I have the Jaguars. I think they're a team that I don't think they could win the Super Bowl, but if they did, everyone would be like, okay, well, that was fun. They're just like a perfectly above average team that is fun to root for.
At 8, I have the Jaguars. I think the Chargers and the Jaguars are the same team, except for Brandon Staley coaches the one from the West Coast.
And Doug Peterson is a Super Bowl champion.
I was thinking like I could coach the Jaguars to win over Brandon
also
Staley.
Fair. So, you don't need to win a Super Bowl to outcoach Brandon Staley.
Just don't think it's that hard.
At 8, I have the Bucks. Tom Brady can probably still win a football game, but also I have them at 8. So
probably not.
Yeah.
At 7, I have the Cowboys. I think they are set up for monumental failure. They haven't won a road game in the playoffs since 1992. They've literally never beaten Tom Brady. They are on the national stage on Monday night. They have not been to an NFC championship in my lifetime. It just feels like everything is written against them. But then again, the NFL, when that happens, that's when you win.
At 7, I have the Vikings because Justin Jefferson is probably he's not going to win it, but he's probably the MVP.
At 7, I have the Cowboys. They could win. They might not. They're just the Cowboys. You know exactly what's going to happen.
At 6, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just because it's Tom Brady. They're finally getting healthy. They've been unhealthy since day 1 of training camp. So, like, maybe they have a chance, and I just respect him. I don't know. It seems like a reach at 6, but I trust him more than a lot of these teams playing with the backups.
At 6, I have the Cowboys. They should beat this Bucks team. They should. It's going to be really funny when they don't, but they should.
I'm hitting the team of destiny range of my rankings. So at 6, I have the Seahawks. I just feel a run coming.
I hope.
They're finally going to shake Germany off after 5 weeks.
They went there, lost the Bucks, and never recovered. At 5, I have the Bengals. They have not lost since November. That's it. They have not lost. They never lose in November, December, January. They just don't. So Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, what else is there to say? Like, they just haven't lost in the wintertime.
At 5, I have the Bengals. They haven't lost since November. It's the wintertime. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. Wait instead.
5, I have the Bengals. They haven't lost since Bengals season started. Team of destiny.
At 4, I have the 49ers. I loved Brock Purdy, and they're on a 10-game win streak. You can apply the same logic as the Bengals, but there's something weird. Like, they're just too hot. Anytime you circle a team in March Madness, you're like, that's the team that's going to make a deep run. Never do. So I don't know about the 49ers. I don't know what it is. I got a weird vibe.
I'm a little scared we're all about to have the exact same final top 5, but I have the 49ers. I don't believe in Brock Purdy, but I just don't know who they're not going to have like a real team until they play the Eagles in the conference championship. So I'm sure Brock Purdy can steal one.
Don't do that.
All right, guys.
Don't think thus.
All right, cowards.
At 4, I have the 49ers. Brock Purdy is a backup, but also he just seems like that Cinderella backup. I've been saying it. You can just see the run.
Who would ever have a Cinderella backup story? That sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
At 3, I have the Eagles. Before Eddie jinxed them, maybe now I have them at 14. But no, I think nobody needed a bye week more than the Eagles just to get healthy, because when this roster is fully healthy and fully loaded, they can beat anybody in the league. Like, if Jalen's healthy, if Lane's healthy, CJ's back, like Josh Sweat has a neck again, it's go time. I'm very excited.
At 3, I have the Eagles. I feel like either Jalen Hurts is significantly better than even I think he is, which I think he's very good, or this team is due to get upset immediately in the playoffs. I know they've been good all year. I have a funny feeling about it. I'm in Philly now, so I am rooting for the Eagles. I don't have any ill will. I'm a nice guy now. So I'm hoping the Eagles can pull it off.
They always say that. They say everybody who moves to Philadelphia becomes an extremely nice, level-headed person.
I just want to party on Broad Street with the boys. That's all.
Fair enough.
At 3, I have the Eagles because putting them any lower just feels blatantly disrespectful, and I refuse to put them any higher and jinx them.
Correct. At 2, I have the Chiefs because they are the Chiefs. This just another week of us correctly putting the Chiefs there, right?
So we aren't going to have the exact same list. At 2, I have the Bills. I feel like if you were writing a movie, it's clearly the Bills are going to win the Super Bowl, but we do need to remember they are the Bills. So let's keep that in mind.
Yeah, sure. We didn't just watch them get smacked for 20 years. We don't know.
Yeah, no. I remember all of it.
At 2, I have the Chiefs. Just because of the Chiefs.
At 1, I have the Bills. I think between the Bills and the Chiefs, you probably have a talent toss-up. Then you factor in the Bills might be the most motivated team in NFL history, considering how last year ended and every event that has unfolded since that point for Buffalo. I don't think there has ever been more motivation for one singular sports team since Team USA took on USSR in Lake Placid. At 1, I have the Bills.
Dude, I did not see that. I didn't see that coming. That all right.
Neither did the USSR.
That threw me off. I can't lie. That took me for a spin there. I didn't see a Miracle on Ice coming through at all. At 1, I have the Chiefs. I don't want to have the Chiefs, but Patrick Mahomes kind of is that dude. I don't know what else to say. Bills are the Bills, so they can't be won. Sorry.
At 1, I have the Bills. It just feels like their turn.
Let's hope.
We've just done the rounds of all the good teams winning the Super Bowl the last few years. It just feels like the Bills' turn. Like they've just been waiting. Now it's their turn.
Felt like that in,
really
like,
awkward if we got
90s
Bills
too, didn't
Eagles
it?
Super Bowl.
It'd be real awkward if the Bills get upset by the Dolphins this weekend.
Oh, that'd
Yeah.
be so. That'd be silly. That'd be silly.
14
Outright
versus
goofy.
1. Oh boy,
2.
we would look dumb, and that's never happened before.
No.
That's also true.
All right.
yeah.
Any final comments before we submit this TikTok to our editor?
Him.
Him. Wait. Him. Wait.
Oh,
Him.
there it is. You're probably, I'm not doing it. If I'm doing it, it's not getting done.